Benson for the point.
Back to better.
Walking down.
Hill goal.
Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Game 5 of the 2021 volleyball season is slated for a Region 2 tussle between Hillsboro, Central Valley and Drayton, Valley-Edinburg and Drayton, North Dakota. Good evening and welcome everyone. I'm Derek Zimmerman-Geyer along with Mark Forseth, our technical director and producer tonight. And we thank you for tuning in tonight's YourLiveEvent.com coverage of this Class B Region 2 rivalry. It's the first romp in the region for the Burros, who currently reside at 3-2 overall and 0-1 on the road. At 0-4 overall, the Titans will tangle with their second region foe tonight and look to tally things up at the 500 mark in region play and at home. Drayton, Valley-Edinburg, Hillsboro, Central Valley. We'll tell you about these two teams and then some coming up on our pregame coaches' comments in our Insurance pregame show. Powered by Halstead Telephone Company and RJ Broadcasting Incorporated, this is North Dakota High School volleyball coverage on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
Benson for the point.
Walking down.
Minutes on the dot for this ball game, your first Region 2 romp of the season. Your initial thoughts tonight?
You know, we're excited to play another game of volleyball. After Tuesday nights, the girls are pumped. It's still homecoming week. You know, it's not a home game, but we're all still just so excited from all the festivities, and we're ready to compete in our first region match.
You're fresh off a 3-1 win over Nelson County this past Tuesday. How can you build off that momentum winning that in 4 sets?
You know, the girls were excited. They were happy with most of their performance. You know, that third set we don't really like to talk about, but that's where we got to learn from some of the things. You know, it wasn't our energy wasn't there. We kind of drooped down, and we needed to finish, and we needed to compete, and we didn't. So they learned from that, and hopefully tonight we see them competing the entire match.
Let's talk about Sydney Cobb. Looks like she had 16 kills, 24 service points on Tuesday.
Yeah.
What was it like seeing her stand out on that Tuesday night, and what can she bring to the table tonight?
You know, she's a competitor for us, and I thought she had a great game on Tuesday. She's one that when she's on, we're kind of all on. Well, we have a lot of girls that are kind of like that, but Cobb's going to be huge for us in that front row, making sure she's that first line of defense, that big block in the middle, and being aggressive and just running her routes and making those different hits. We're working on having a quicker offense, and I think she's done a great job, and so have the other girls with speeding up our offense, and then throwing her in that back row to serve. She's confident, and she's going to put that ball over. So, you know, if we can get a couple points here and there off aces, hey, we'll take them.
I also bet you want to highlight Molly Smeldon with 23 service points as well, so 47 combined with Culp. Your serving has served you well this season, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, it has. We had a couple missers, but overall I think our girls are going back there serving with confidence and serving aggressively, which is huge. They're finding the passers that maybe aren't having the best night, and they're taking advantage of it, and it's helping our team string some points together, which is something that we needed to do, and we've worked on, and it's great to see that all coming together.
Very surpassed the win total from last season, now at 3-2. You're playing a hungry Titan team who's 0-4. They took you to a 3-2 set last year. What do you expect from the Titans tonight, otherwise being hungry?
You know, I don't know a whole lot. I know they graduated a couple of seniors. They're very good defensively. They like to pick that ball up in that back row. So we just got to go out there and do the things that we can control, and then make the adjustments that we need to once we find out a little bit more about those players. Like I said, the things that we can control, we need to make sure that we're controlling our service passes, our effort, and our attitude. Yesterday in practice, we talked about having almost like the word that they came up with was like a pride attitude, or like you're determined and you're driven to finish everything that you're going to do. So we're hoping to see that throughout the whole match tonight, and I think that will help us get a victory here.
One word can be pride, another can be experience. 11 upperclassmen on this varsity lineup, I believe, to just 6 by Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Experience is everything, but how key has it been early on this season?
You know, it was huge. Last year, we came into season with a whole new crew. We had graduated 10 seniors the year prior to that, and so that experience that they had gained over the year and just the growth that they had made was awesome. So I think it's going to help tonight, and it helps teams compete, and we're ready to go. And yeah, I don't know, it's going to be a good match.
Coach, any final thoughts and keys to the match?
No, not really. We just got to pass. That's the big thing, so we can run our offense. That's our strength. So just got to make sure we get back there and are confident.
Coach Katie Colton is cool, calm, and collected. Thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you once again to Coach Katie Colton of Hillsboro Central Valley as we welcome you back to our Insurance pregame show. Your pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. The Burros this season 3-2 overall, 2-1 in neutral site games. Start the season off at Northern Cass tournament. They went 2-1 in that tournament, 1-0 at home and 0-1 on the road so far. This is their first Region 2 tango, and against the Titans of Drayton Valley-Edinburg. When we come back on our Iron Insurance pregame show, we'll have our second half of our pregame coaches' comments, and that will be the first-year head coach, Hannah Laxdal of the Titans, after this on YourLabEvent.com.
At the City of Hillsboro, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue, the City of Hillsboro works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsboro, we power on.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers and planters at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Volleyball is a low-cost program. The Young Savers Club includes incentives, newsletters, higher savings rate, bonuses, and loans. Contact the Boy Heritage Bank to learn more about the program. Boy Heritage Bank has 2 locations across Minnesota and northwestern Minnesota. Boy Heritage Bank is online banking services. Visit us online at bhbank.com. Boy Heritage Bank, equal housing lender.
Has begun to replace line cream near your community. Everyone's savings are top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Wheelbarrow trucks and heavy equipment, please don't enter the work areas because we all want everyone to be safe. For more information, visit heritage.com/line3US.
Welcome back to our Iron Insurance pregame show, now joined by the first-year head coach of Drayton Valley-Edinburg, Hannah Laxdal, coaching for cousin Cindy Laxdal. Coach, it's your second game at home, and I believe the first one here at Drayton, or the second at Drayton? First at Drayton, you had one other home game technically on the schedule. The first game jitters here at Drayton. How are you feeling this evening?
Well, pretty good. It's a fun atmosphere here in Drayton. It's a nice big gym, so hopefully the girls come out ready to play.
What do you think about this Hillsboro Central Valley team? It's a young season, only the 5th game for both teams, but Hillsboro Central Valley sitting at 3-2. More experience so far this season. What do you see in the Burros?
You know, last year we took them to 5, which was pretty fun for us to do. I think it was our only game that we went into 5 with. So hopefully going to have a good matchup again tonight. We are a young team, graduating 7 seniors last year and 5, I believe, the year before. So, I mean, we're young, but that doesn't mean anything to us.
And you say that right there, doesn't mean anything. But what does it mean to these upperclassmen? I believe 6 of them on the varsity roster, so split even apiece, 3 juniors, 3 seniors. What have you seen from them so far this early campaign?
You know, I love this team. They listen so well. They all can step up and be a leader at any given point. They're just great girls. I wouldn't trade them.
Who's going to have to lead the charge to contain the likes of Sydney Culp? This past Tuesday, she had 16 kills versus Nelson County. How can you contain her on the outside?
I think Aaliyah Pukshavinsky and KJ Hassan, Easton Larson, and Ella will really have to step up, and our right side blockers as well, with Aaliyah and Isabella DeVille. So just blocking, getting touches on, helping our back row. We have a strong back row with Emily Gonzalez, so she's experienced. She's played this libero position as a B squad player and now as a varsity player. So I think just getting some touches on her will help us out.
And I just want to touch on this, coaching with your cousin Sydney, now in your second year with Drayton Valley-Edinburg. What's it been like having it in the family tree? A lot of Laxdals in the area, long lineage.
Yeah. I'm lucky to be a Laxdal, but coaching with Sid is awesome. I mean, we feed off each other. I mean, she was in my wedding, so we're friends, but we also can be on each other when we need, but we don't hold anything. When the game's over, it's back to being family and everything. So we work well with each other. She knows the game, so I don't know, just that. She's great to coach with, so yeah.
Coach Laxdal, any final thoughts and keys to the match?
Just really getting touches on all of the balls, getting in our defensive spots and sticking our passes so that we don't give any freebies to the other team.
Thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thanks once again to first-year head coach Hannah Laxdal for Drayton Valley-Edinburg, 2 years overall with the Titans. This first year now as the head coach, along with her cousin Sydney Laxdal. Long line of Laxdals in this North Dakota area. Bryce Laxdal, the head coach for Northern Cass boys basketball, and Blake Laxdal, the head coach for Titan boys basketball here in Drayton and also in Valley-Edinburg. Like I said, long lineage of Laxdals, and you heard Coach Hannah Laxdal right there. Lucky to be a Laxdal. See how lucky your team is tonight. Currently on the season, 0-4, 0-1 at home. The last game versus North Star at Crystal, 3-0 sweep against North Star. 0-2 on the road, and 0-1 in Region 2 play so far. For the Titans, they finished 12th in 2020 for 1-13 record. For Hillsboro Central Valley, already surpassed their win total from 2020 at 3-2. They were 2-14 last season, and Coach Katie Coolness has the Burros going the right path so far on this young campaign. Take a break and come back and recap both team seasons to this point, and after that we'll have our starting lineups when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old kit. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Updell, Farmers Union Insurance.
Full Service Foods at Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at FullServiceFoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of Hillsboro Bank, and I would like to hear your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our journey. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, and your story matches well with ours, then we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Hillsboro Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Hillsboro Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Welcome back to Drayton, North Dakota at Drayton High School on our Our Insurance pregame show. Let's recap both teams' season so far between Hillsboro Central Valley and Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Burroughs, the away team, 0-1 on the road, 3-2 overall. They went 2-1 in Northern Cass tournament, 2-0, and then 2-1 win versus Wyoming Lidgerwood, and 2-0 versus Enderlin Maple Valley, a 3-0 sweep. And then they lost 3-0 sweep to Richland, and 2-0 versus Wyoming Lidgerwood, and 2-1 earlier in the day. Next up on August 31st, 3-0 loss to Oak Grove. That game was on YourLiveEvent.com. And then earlier this week on YourLiveEvent.com on Tuesday, 3-1 victory for the Burros over Nelson County on September 7th. Now they play here in Drayton against the Titans. The Titans start the season 0-4 for the second season in a row. 2-0 loss to Enderlin Maple Valley, 3-1 to Nelson County at Nelson County, 3-0 sweep loss versus Grafton at Grafton, and like I said earlier, 3-0 clean sweep for North Star versus the Titans. They are 1-11 so far in sets in 2021. Once again, coached by Hannah Laxdal. Hillsboro Central Valley coached by Katie Colness. And Mark Forsyth just brought to my attention that Sandy Laxdal, one of the referees for our match tonight, as well, the principal for Valley-Edinburg is Brandon Laxdal. So you just can't escape the Laxdals in this northwest North Dakota area, all over the place. We'll take one more quick break and come back with our starting lineups after this. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools welcome all students and staff back to begin another successful and safe school year. Parents, don't forget that you can help your students get back into the swing of things by helping them get an established, good sleeping schedule for a full night's rest and an attentive day at school. Everyone should remember school bus safety and follow signs and posting around buses, bus stops, and the school. Welcome to another year at Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools.
Let's go over our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, There we are. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Let's start with the visiting Burros. Number 4, Olivia Anderson, a junior outside hitter at 5'7". Number 5, Molly Smeldon, a sophomore sitter at 5'5". Number 7, Krista Ackerman, junior middle hitter at 5'9". Number 9, Matea Ahrens, a junior at 5'7", outside hitter. Number 11, Stella Benson, the senior outside hitter at 5'7", and Cindy Culp, number 12, the junior middle hitter at 5'11". For Drayton Valley-Edinburg, number 5, Emily Gonzalez, a junior libero. Number 6, Ella Kittleson, a senior middle hitter and rear hitter. Number 7 is Gwyneth Wheeler. Number 7 is a senior setter. Number 8 is KJ Asan, a junior middle blocker. Number 10, Easton Larson, a freshman middle hitter. And number 14, running it out, Aliyah Puck Chavinsky, a freshman outside hitter. Your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Once again, learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. Looks like starting lineups will be given by the PA here at Drayton High School. And once those are underway, they'll also play the national anthem. And we'll be back with the opening serve between the Titans and the Burros on YourLiveEvent.com, powered by Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities. They're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
You can beat the heat this summer with a delightfully cool and refreshing treat any day of the week from the Hillsboro Cafe. Grab a scoop of homemade vanilla bean ice cream sandwiches, and iced coffees too. Of course, there's a hot and hearty breakfast, lunch, or dinner to keep you going. Dine-in service is available from the Hillsboro Cafe, or you can call ahead for your orders to go. Call 701-636-2073 for the Hillsboro Cafe. Keep up with the daily specials on the Hillsboro Cafe Facebook page.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Going through the starting lineups one more time, our PA here in Drayton High School, Drayton, North Dakota. Burrows versus Titans Region 2 rivalry just moments away from getting underway. The Burrows and the Titans, let's go through their starters one more time. Once again, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. For the Burrows, Olivia Anderson, Molly Smeldon, Krista Ackerman, Matea Aarons, Stella Benson, Cindy Culp, and the libero, Paige Bishop. For Drayton Valley-Edinburg, Emily Gonzalez, Ella Kittleson, Gwyneth Wheeler, Kiara Assand, Easton Larson, and Aaliyah Puck-Chavinsky. Titans and Burrows, one winless team. The Titans 0-4 on the season, looking to change that versus Hillsboro Cinch Valley, who has already surpassed their win total from 2020, currently at 3-2 after a 2-14 season a year ago. Big shout out to one of the biggest Burrow fans of all time, Brady Siebels, checking in from Massachusetts, I believe. Brady Siebels, the voice of Hillsboro Cinch Valley for the last, 2 years, Mark Forsyth? 2 years for Brady Siebels. And now out and about on the East Coast. Shout out to Brady. And shout out, it's almost time for our opening serve here in Drayton. Our pregame show, once again, brought to you by Irie Insurance. Thanks to our sponsors at Irie Insurance. And once again, you can find all your insurance needs at irieins.com. Just moments away from our first serve and our first set. First time for Hillsboro Cinch Valley facing a Region 2 team this season, their first Region 2 tussle, and it comes against the winless 0-4 Drayton Valley-Edinburg Titans. Burrows won on Tuesday versus Nelson County 3-1. That game was on yourliveevent.com. Jake Berkemeyer had the call on that one. Last time out for Drayton Valley-Edinburg, 3-0 clean sweep versus North Star. They lost that game in Crystal this past Tuesday. Titans have a busy week. They played this Tuesday, they play tonight, and they play at the Valley at Central Cass, a tournament this Saturday, however. Looks like Drayton Valley-Edinburg will serve first. And it is going to be Gwyneth Wheeler. Gwyneth Wheeler, number 7, ready to kick things off between the Titans and the Burros. Underway, first serve across. Set up for Benson, middle row, attacks across, and cleared by Wheeler, and nobody to find it. And that's good for the first point of the evening, courtesy of Stella Benson and the Burros. This brings on Matea Ahrens to serve for Hillsboro Central Valley. Her first serve across, cleanly. Play in the back row. That is Kittleson, now going to be pushed across and volleyed across right into the net. And that one on number 15, Isabel DeVille, and it's 2-0. Hillsboro Central Valley, first service point for Matea Ahrens. Second serve across, played by DeVille. Now here is Wheeler, and now pushed across, play in the back row. Now set up, Cope, middle row hit, no good. Now off the net, and point Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Two to 1 in the first set. Serving Aaliyah Puck-Chavinsky, and nice save at the very end and pushed across. Drayton Valley-Edinburg finds the two-hand dump over in the middle, and it's 2-2. Miscommunication by the Burros. Puck-Chavinsky puts it across, set up for Benson, near side kill is through, and that one hits the wall. 3-2, HCV on top of DVE. Stella Benson, her second kill tonight. Now serving Cindy Cope. Cindy Cope with 24 service points on Tuesday. This one's played by Kittleson. Back row kill is good. Shot across. All knotted up at 3. Number 8, Kiara Asan will serve just over the net. That one's played by Cope. Set for Benson, middle row, two-hand tapper, and the jump goes across 4-3. Benson took some heat off that one and just pinpoint accuracy, precise for the point. Olivia Anderson checks out into the ball game. Into the match is Madison Olson, number 10. Her serve across. Play in the middle row. Now set up by Ackerman and stopped by Benson. Wheeler tried to get it across, and Benson with the block. 5-3. Hillsboro Central Valley, service point for Maddie Olson. She serves again. Knuckles it across and volleyed into the net. Back-to-back service points for Maddie Olson. It's 6-3 HCV. Looking for 3 in a row. Looking for the heaters, Olson. Rainbows it across. Now set up and denied by Hillsboro Central Valley. Volleyed by Benson. And set up middle row. And a nice kill attack coming across from Ackerman. Attacks. And it is 7-3 Burros. That's Ackerman's first kill tonight. And another service point for Madison Olson. 3 in a row. We have a timeout on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard. 7-3 HCV leads on YourLiveEvent.com.
Keep yourself healthy as we head towards the wind down of summer and into the back-to-school mode. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. They do provide in-town delivery, and they offer mail services for their customers, too. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is also your home for giftware, home decor, and seasonal items. There's always something new with a great selection of gifts and cards for all occasions. Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
With 9 kills on Tuesday, Stella Benson already with 3 early on the first set tonight. It's 7-3. Her Burros lead on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard. Maddie Olson, her 4th serve in a row. Nice touch by Ackerman and a misplay by Drayton Valley-Edinburg. 8-3. Maddie Olson, 4 serves in a row and 4 points in a row for the Burros. It's 8-3. This one volleyed. Now set over and too strong of attack. Mishit by Kittleson. 9-3. Derek Zimmerman got with you tonight. Mark Forsyth to my left. Olson now 5 service points. and served under the net, back over by Kittleson. Once again, misplayed by the Titans. It's 10-3 HCV and 6 service points from Maddie Olson in a row. This one, two-hand touch. Olson with the fist. Benson attacks over, gets the shot. Set up by Wheeler, and shot into the net. No, it's off the hands, it looks like, of Ackerman. Thanks to Wheeler, and the barrage by Olson is over. It's 10-4. That kill, good courtesy of Wheeler. Looks like Duville checks out. Into the matchup comes sophomore Claire Thompson, a setter, to do the serving honors. Puts it across with the left hand, and Benson can't find it after the ace serve by Thompson. And it is 10-5. And that one goes in the net. 11-6. Service error. 11-5, excuse me. Benson will serve. Benson's first time serving tonight. Right hand across. Played back row. Set up. Volleyed over by Thompson. Back row. That is Culp. And being set up on the right side for Ackerman. A little jumbo. And it finds no man's land for the kill. Ackerman's second. And Benson's first service point tonight. 12-5. Burrows. Serve is across. Being set up, middle row. Play by Olson. Here is an attack, and by Culp. And Culp finds the kill. Crisp, 13-5. Culp's first tonight. She led the team on Tuesday with 16. Benson's second service point, and that's an ace that goes off the fist of Drayton Valley-Edinburg. That's number 13, Ariana LaRock. 14-5. First ace for Benson. She serves 3 in a row, and the streak is broken. Service error, 14-6. Back to DVE. Doing the honors, Ella Kittleson. Number 6. Tosses it up, puts it across. Service error back-to-back by both teams, 15-6. Number 7, Ackerman checks out. In her place is Paige Bishop, the libero. The junior puts it across. Volleyed, set, middle row attack. Volleyed by Benson. Here's Olson, and left side kill is good, courtesy of Matea Ahrens. And it's 16-6. Ahrens with the attack. Bishop, first service point, up by 10 here in the first set. Right hand across. Volley, middle row. Left side, little tap by the Titans. Bishop puts it across, a right hand attack, and she finds herself with the kill. 17-6. Second service point for Bishop, and another timeout. Second tonight. 11-point lead for Hillsboro Central Valley in the first set over Drayton Valley-Edinburg on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seed sale scoreboard. Right back after this 30-second break on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee Power Tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaws, skill saws, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber will work with you on any remodeling project, and they'll assist you with any building plans you're considering. They remind you of laminate flooring and many styles of cabinets available. Call 701-636-4301, Hillsboro Lumber in Hillsboro.
17-6, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Drayton Valley-Edinburg on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seat sale scoreboard. 701-430-0877. Please give Tim your business. Is now going for her third service point in a row is Paige Bishop, the junior libero. She also just attacked and found a kill on the last point. Number 17 sends it across. Just over the net, playing the back row by Gonzalez. And a net violation against Drayton Valley-Edinburg, 18-6. 3 in a row for Bishop. Maddie Olson had 6 in a row. Bishop looking to match. Put across. Play by Gonzalez. Set by Thompson. Kill good across from number 10, Larson. That ends the drought, 18-7. Larson's first kill tonight, and she will do the honors. The freshman puts it across. Play by Aarons. Now Culp with the kill. Her second. 19-7. This is Molly Smeldon to serve. She had 23 service points on Tuesday. Play by Gonzalez. Set. Middle row. Puck Javinsky puts it across, and it's a net violation against DVE. 20-7. Looks like a lift, I believe was the call. Service point for Molly, her first tonight. Her second. Across. Right hand hit over and out of bounds. 21-7. Substitution for Hillsboro Central Valley. Number 4, Olivia Anderson checks out. In her place is number 1, Ella Forsyth coming to the game. This one put across by Smeldon, and it goes across. Point Hillsboro Central Valley, a serve. 22-7. Smeldon 3 in a row. Service points. Smeldon, that one's out of bounds. Service error. Too strong, too much ketchup, and it's 22-8. Bishop with 3 in a row. Smeldon with 3 in a row, but they couldn't match Olsen's 6 earlier on in this first set. Number 7, Gwyneth Wheeler for DVE, set to serve. Gives it a clap, gives it a slap. It's across the net, played in the back by Bishop. Set up for Benson. She volleys across middle row. This one is played by Kittleson. Now set up middle row, low tapper, played by Bishop. Back row once again for Benson. Benson bounces off the hardwood for the kill, 23-8. Misplacement on the volley from DVE. Stella Benson with 4 kills. Serving is Matea Aarons. Number 9 puts it across, played back row by Kittleson. Set up by DVE. Benson loads up, was loading up for a hammer. Just a little soft tapper. Twirling volley by DVE. And a net violation on the far side by Ella Forsyth. It gives DVE their 9th point. Aaliyah Pukchavinsky to serve. Pukchavinsky puts it across, her first serve tonight. Played by Bishop, pushed over by Smeldon. Now served, put up Culp to Benson with the blast. That one's off the roof. Almost got stuck, and it's ricocheting everywhere, and it's officially a kill, and we're at set point. Benson's blast, her 5th kill tonight. Bishop checks out. We're at set point, 24-9. Here's the serve from Culp, played back row by Gonzalez. Wheeler, other side, and knocked into the net. Kittleson couldn't get the go. And first set falls to Hillsboro Central Valley, 25-9, thanks to 5 kills by Stella Benson and 6 service points by Maddie Olson. 25-9, your first set final on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazet CCL scoreboard. I'll take a break and come back with our second set of action after this. You're watching North Dakota High School Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they hope that you enjoy the coverage of the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes all fans to the Vets Club after the games. After the home football games, of course, it's pizza at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they also want to say thank you for all of your support, including the recent corn feed, as those proceeds will benefit community, youth, and veteran activities through the community. Good luck, Boroughs, from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
The Norman County Implement has your harvest season specials. 12-row, 22-inch Amity topper with steel front and scalpers priced at $20,000. Talk with Chuck or Neil on Beat Harvest equipment. Some other deals getting done for other trades to come in. Fresh trade, a 2013 Amity 12-row, 22-inch Beat Harvester with active depth. Local trade, call for price. Talk to Chuck and Neil. 218-784-2961. Norman County Implement, hiring for a lot, maintenance, mechanics, and shop foreman positions. Call and talk to Chuck. 218-784-2961.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. Find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olson Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. If you're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
Set number 2 ready to go between Hillsboro Central Valley and Drayton Valley-Edinburg. It's 1-0 Burrows on top of the Titans after a 25-9 first set victory, thanks to 5 Stella Benson kills and 6 service points by Madison Olson, as well as 2 kills by Krista Ackerman and 2 more by Cindy Cope. Leading the charge for the Burrows here in the 5th game of the season, North Dakota High School Volleyball Class B Region 2. First Region 2 tango for the Burrows this season. The Titans are 0-1 in Region 2 play so far this season, and 0-4 overall. Their first game at Drayton. We're ready for set 2. Ollie Smeldon, number 5, with 3 service points, will do the honors and starts off in the second. Right-handed cross played back row. Gets over the net and put down with some authority. Cindy Cope. Anything but peaceful on that kill. Her third. Smeldon's 4th service point. 1-0 HCV. Smeldon the cross, play back row. Here's Wheeler. Now put over by DeVille, playing back row by Bishop. Set up for Cope again. Gonzalez, nice dig with the dive. An attack over. Bishop clears. Set for Benson, middle row. The lean and up and in. Benson finds her 6th kill. From the middle row, pinpoint placement in the back corner, 2-0. Smeldon, 2 service points in a row, now has 5. That one's a cross, played back row by Kittleson. Gonzalez, volleyed over by Pukchavinsky. Benson, no, it will be number 9, Aaron's the play, and Cope puts it down once again, 3-0. Cope having none of it, not letting that one get a second across the net. Cope with 4 kills and 2 early on in this set. 3-0 HCV. Smeldon. And no one there for Hillsboro Central Valley. A miscommunication by the Burrows. First point for DVE of this set. Gwyneth Wheeler puts it across for right hand. Doug, now put out by Smeldon. Attack from the Burrows. Wheeler to put to Dixie. Benson with a dive. Bishop with the volley, contorting her body. Wheeler dives, almost dives. Put over by DeVille. Played by Bishop once again, back row. Here is Aarons, and now here is on the left side, near side. Kill good, Matea Aarons. Her second. 4-1. And timeout, another timeout by Coach Hannah Laxdal and the Titans. 4-1. Burrows lead the Titans on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seat sales scoreboard. To be right back after this 30-second break.
0877 and make every field count.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Coming back from the timeout by Drayton Valley-Edinburg, Hannah Laxdal didn't like what she saw, down 4-1 in this second set. HCV leads DVE 1-0 so far in this Region 2 matchup, this Region 2 rivalry between DVE and HCV. We'll see Matea Ahrens, the serve for the Burros. Puts it across, played back row, too strong by DVE, and it's off the fist of DeVille for a 5-1 Burro lead. Service point for Ahrens, her second. Playing the back row by DeVille. Gonzalez volleys back. Pushed over by Austin. Benson sets up and lost her balance. And it's a point for the Titans, 5-2. Puck Chavinsky to serve. Freshman puts it across, and it's a service error, 6-2. Now we'll see Sydney Cope as Bishop checks out in her place, Krista Ackerman. Cope, right hand across. Set up by Wheeler, far side for Kittleson. Off Cope's hands and a kill for Kittleson, 6-3. Kittleson's second tonight. We'll see KJ Asan with the serve, number 8. Sends it across. Volleyed back row, saved by Ahrens, and now here's Anderson with the save and finds the pinpoint placement. 7-3, Burros. Olivia Anderson checks out in her place, substituting in is Madison Olson, who served 6 points in a row earlier on in the first set. Her first of the second is an ace. 8-3. Olsen back on point. Racking up points tonight. Olsen just gets over the net. Gonzalez volleys off the roof, and nobody will find it. 9-3. Another service point for Maddie Olsen. She's got the hot hand and is heating up even more. 9-3. This one played by DeVille. Out of bounds. It's now 9 service points for Olsen. 2 aces. Olsen puts it across. Played back row by Puck Chavinsky. And hit into the middle of the net by Kittleson. 10 service points by Olsen. This time 4 in a row. Can she match 6? It's 11-3. Back row Gonzalez volleys. Set by Wheeler. Attack from Kittleson. And she ends the streak. In the back row, nice placement. Kittleson crisp with it, 11-4. That's Ella Kittleson's third kill tonight. DeVille checks out in her place. Claire Thompson for DVE, and she will serve. The sophomore sends it across with her left hand. Back row, played by Culp. Olsen volleys. Volley back over by Culp. Played by Puck Chavinsky. Two-hand touch to Cope, back row. Olsen set up for Benson with the jumbo, played by Gonzalez with the volley. And back out of bounds. And a point for Hillsboro Central Valley off the over attack. 12-4, Benson the serve. Benson, 6 kills and cut that in half. 3 service points. Right hand across, back right corner, played by DVE. Two-hand touch, nice save there by Ahrens, pushed over by the Burros. Culp sets it up. Olsen, two-hand tap. Now back to DVE. Another just set after set. No kills so far. Now this one by Ahrens sent to the back row off the attack. Thompson clears. Now it's finally cleared by DVE. Dug out by Culp. Back row attack is out of bounds after a long volley there, and it's 12-5. DVE finds the point. We find ourselves with Ella Kittleson to serve. Down by 7, Culp takes it out, back row. Set up by Olsen to Culp. Cleared by Thompson. Pushed over by Pukchavinsky. Olsen sets up middle row. A little jumbo action for Ackerman, her 3rd kill. Give a little jolt to this Burroughs offense. 13-5. Ackerman gets a breather. After that, attack. Paige Bishop with the serve. That one served and hit up into the roof, but served and volleyed back over. Diving attempt by Bishop, not in time, and DVE clears for a 13-6 game now. Gonzalez checks out. In her place is number 10, Easton Larson, freshman. Right hand across. Benson. Olsen. Culp. Little tap. That's all she needs. And it's inbounds. 14-6. That was cool, calm, and collected by Culp. Her 5th kill. Olsen checks out. Olivia Anderson into the game for the Burros. This is Molly Smeldon to serve. Sets it up to Gonzalez, to Anderson, to Culp. Now DVE into the net. Ariana LaRock put it into the net for DVE. And it's 15-6. Molly Smeldon with 7 service points. Swan barely just dug out, and it's an ace serve from Molly Smeldon. Her 2nd tonight. That one just 2 inches off the ground, off the fist of Ella Kittleson at 16-6. 10-point lead for the Burros. Here in the 2nd set, already up 1-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazette CCL scoreboard. Timeout DVE. We'll take it with them on yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
10-point lead for the Burros here in their first Region 2 matchup of 2021. They lead Drayton Valley-Edinburg, the Titans winless, and playing their first match at Drayton this season. Molly Smeldon, after an ace, looking to serve again after the DVE timeout. Gonzalez, nice dig, puts it over. Set up by Anderson, and that one just gets out of the mitts of LaRock, and it's 17-6. The misplay by LaRock and the Titans. 11-point lead for Coach Katie Colness in the Burros. 9 Smeldon service points. LaRock, and blocked over by, looked to be Culp and Anderson. Here's Anderson to Culp. Little 2-hand touch. Put some sauce on it. 18-6. Culp with 6 kills, the match Benson's, and 10 service points by Molly Smeldon. Smeldon sends it. Ace serve. Her 3rd. Anderson checks out. Looks like we have a new player in for Hillsboro Central Valley. That is Tomlin Trudell. She goes by Tommy, according to Coach Colness. Nice serve there by Smeldon, and a nice tap over by Culp. It's 20-6, Hillsboro Central Valley. Culp, cool fit up front. She's got 7 kills. 12 service points for Smeldon. Right hand across. Once played by LaRock. Sent over by Pukchavinsky. Here's Smeldon, and the kill good from Hillsboro Central Valley. Substitution time. Bishop comes out. Out comes Ackerman. In her place is number 3, Isabel Sunby. Ace serve once again for Smeldon. She's got 4. 22-6. The Burros putting it on the Titans. Smelled in the cross. Little rainbow looking for the pot of gold. Kittleson just barely over the net. Nice dive by Aaron. Sent over by the Burros. Back row, and that just finds the corner and ends the drought 22-7. Looks like Gwyneth Wheeler checks in. Ariana LaRock checks out for Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Gwyneth Wheeler to serve. 14 service points by Molly Smeldon. She was on a roll. Play middle row. Set by Smeldon. And a kill by Cobb, who is just one-upping Drayton Valley-Edinburg tonight. She has 8 now. 23-9. Serve across from the Burros. Misplayed. 23-8. Cobb tried to volley that out. 2 fists underneath and hit it into the net. Now we'll see the freshman Aaliyah Pukchavinsky come in to serve. Down 23-8, sends it over, and just out of bounds, service error, and it's set point. 24-8, Krista Ackerman in, and Isabel Sumby out. Cobb serves, right hand over, played back row by Kittleson. Wheeler, middle row to Kittleson. The attack is stuffed out. Stella Benson. Stella Benson with the blast, back with the block. 25-8, that's Benson's second tonight, and the second set win for Hillsboro Central Valley here against Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Before we take a break, it's time for our Farmers Union Insurance between set show. We'll get some scores from around the league, all brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. For auto, farm, home, and business, visit with Ryan Updahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. And I believe the last time we checked, about 10 minutes ago, 19-0 in Minnesota football. Edinburgh West on top of Boston, and the Cougars home opener against the Greyhounds, 19-0 in favor of ABW. Other games from around the North Dakota Volleyball League. We have Wyoming Lidgerwood versus Lisbon. They're barely just out of the first set. Both teams neck and neck in that one. Fargo North and Cheyenne early on in the first set. And on the Minnesota side, again with volleyball, we have Foston versus Menominee-Waban. All those games on yourliveevent.com. Once again, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Our in-between sets show brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. For auto, farm, home, and business, visit Ryan Updahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. 2-0. Hillsboro Central Valley leads after 2 over the winless Titans of Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Let's see if the Burros will find a clean sweep against their first Region 2 rival tonight. You're watching yourliveevent.com. Be right back in a few minutes.
Valley General Store in Halstead reminds you, check their weekly grocery sale flyer and hardware sales on their Facebook page. If you don't see it, give them a call at 456-2148 and they'll be sure to get their weekly sale specials to you from Valley General Store in Halstead. KRJB program streamed with rjbroadcasting.com from Valley General Store in Halstead. Groceries, hardware, off sale. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Valley General Store, Halstead.
Looks like we'll cut back to the action sooner than expected. Both teams look raring to go here in set number 3. Burros up 2-0 on DVE. On the Golden Harvest, Tim Kazant seats out scoreboard 701-430-0877. Gwyneth Wheeler will kick things off for us in the third set. Wheeler with 1 kill tonight. Once again, plenty of yourliveevent.com action tonight. Minnesota football and volleyball, as well as 3 North Dakota volleyball games. Chris Ackerman checks out and replaces Paige Bishop for Hillsboro Central Valley. Just moments away from the first set serve of the third set. Gonzalez checks in for Pukchavinsky, and Wheeler is raring to go and ready to go. First set for the third set underway. Here's Aarons to Bishop, too strong, 1-0. Thank you for that point out, Mark. It is the third set. That fixed on our scoreboard. Dive by Culp is over. Played by DVE, set by Wheeler, and off the hands, it looks like, of Smeldon. I believe that was Aarons, and it's 2-0. 2 service points for Wheeler, 2-0. This one played by Bishop. Kill from Culp is strong enough and beats the block of DVE 2-1. Culp with 9 kills tonight. To Aarons, serves. Play in the back row by DeVille. Nice take there by Aarons. Benson, left-hand touch on the line. And just barely out of bounds. 3-1 DVE. These two teams went 5 sets last season. 3-2 in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley. Here's Easton Larson with the serve. Service error out of bounds. 3-2. HCV gets the ball back. Trailing by 1, it's Sydney Culp, who has been stellar on the attack. Dug by Gonzalez. A serve for Sydney Culp. A dive not in time by DVE. It's 3-3. Culp. Second time in a row. Kittleson. The dig. Set back to Kittleson. And a rainbow and a net error against the Titans gives the Burros the 4-3 lead. Culp puts it across. Here's Larson, sends it over. Aarons, middle row. Ackerman couldn't find the attack. And a nice attempt by Aarons after Smeldon set it up for Ackerman. Hillsboro Central Valley couldn't corral it, and it's 4-4. This is KJ Asan. The serve puts it over. Culp with the dig and off her hands. They serve DVE. 5-4. They take the lead. They have not scored out of double digits so far in this ball game, in this match. Here's Asan again. Dug out. Here's Benson, middle row. A tapper, and the jumbo is good. 5-5. I believe that's Benson's first kill since the first set. Olivia Anderson checks out. Maddie Olson checks in, and she will serve. Sends it over, played and cleared. Back over to Olson, set now from Smeldon. And over the middle, and it's good by Ackerman. Ackerman's attack for the kill. Successful, 6-5. Krista has 5 tonight. Olson serves. And it's an ace serve. Off the fist of Isabel DeVille. 7-5. Olson with 3 aces tonight. And 11. Make it 12 service points. Looking for 3 in a row. Kittleson clears it back over. Olson sets up. Benson with the blast, but into the net. 7-6. Back to DVE. Looks like we'll see Claire Thompson check into the matchup. She subs out DeVille. The sophomore Thompson tacks it over. Culp back row with the dig. Olson the set. Bensa far side has to volley it over. Now is Pukchavinsky. Nice diving attack and the find off the dive from Aarons and sent back over by DVE. But out of bounds by HCV. Tied up once again at 7-7. Thompson with a service point. And this one misplayed by Culp. And an ace by Claire Thompson. That's her second tonight. 3 service points. And DVE for the second time this set takes the lead. Left-handed serve across. And Back-to-back ace serves. Culp couldn't find the desperate dive. 9-7 lead for the Titans. The sophomore setting it off to give DVE some momentum. Aarons, Benson couldn't clear up two hands. 10-7. Timeout. Katie Colson. Katie Colness with the timeout for Hillsboro Central Valley, down by 3 in the third set, up 2-0 set-wise on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette CCL scoreboard. Be right back in 30 seconds.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Coming back from the timeout by Coach Katie Colness for Hillsboro Central Valley for the first time all night. In the first two sets, now the third, Hillsboro Central Valley trails. Claire Thompson with back-to-back aces. The sophomore sends it across, up 10-7 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette CCL scoreboard. Attack by Smeldon is good for HCV, and that ends the drought. That is Molly Smeldon's first kill tonight. Stella Benson to serve. Ace serve, Benson. Pinpoint. 10-9. Benson's second ace. She's been all over. 2 blocks, 7 kills, and 4 service points. Benson sends it. There's Thompson. Pukchavinsky finds pinpoint accuracy on the line, and it's out of bounds. 10-10. Benson gets another go. She now has 5 service points. Benson with the blast. Back row by Larson. Thompson. Pukchavinsky, and off the left forearm of Benson, 11-10, Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Benson knew she misplayed that as soon as it bounced off her wrist. Ella Kittles in the serve for DVE. Senior sends it across. Played by Benson, middle row. Olsen, far side, and that is Ackerman, out of bounds. Ackerman's attack goes awry, 12-10. Kittleson to Bishop. Olsen near side, and that is Aarons into the net. 13-10, Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Kittleson looking for another service point to Bishop. That's an ace serve for Kittleson. Her first tonight, up by 4. Drayton Valley-Edinburg showing some life. Kittleson, right hand across. Aarons, Olsen the dive, not in time, 15-10. Timeout. Katie Colness takes the second one of the third set, trailing by 5. We'll take a break with her. Hillsboro Central Valley trails at 15-10 here in this third set on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette CCL scoreboard. Be right back after 30 seconds.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Kittleson with the serve out of the break, and it breaks her streak out of bounds. 15-11 after that service error. Kittleson, 3 service points before that and 2 aces. Paige Bishop with the serve for the Burros. Played by Larson. Here is Thompson, back to Larson, snuffed out That's Cope, back row, Bishop with the dive. Here's Olsen setting it up. Cope, middle in, and out of bounds into the bleachers, and the kill good for Cope. Cope tonight, 10 kills. She had 16 on Tuesday. Bishop with 4 service points, sends it across, played by Gonzalez. Pukchavinsky, and that one's not going to get across. 15-13 after leading by 5. DVE only up by 2. Bishop looking for a third in a row. Larson. Thompson. Pukchavinsky, two-hand touch. Same by Cope. Here's the attack on the near side by Aarons. Thompson sets up again, and Cope not going to let that one slide by her. 15-14, and now a timeout. Tit for tat we go with Hannah Laxdal. Her team only up by 1 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazan CSL scoreboard and trailing at 2-0 here in the third set on YourLiveEvent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
Looks like we have a good showing from the Hillsboro Central Valley student section. It is their homecoming week, and they're showing out an hour and 12 minutes away from Hillsboro. Trailing in this set 15-14, but up 2-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazan CSL scoreboard. Olsen across. Here's Thompson. Pukchavinsky back to Olsen. From Bishop, and sit down with some thunder by Cope. 15 all. Cope with 12 kills. Bishop just found her 6th service point. Sends it to Larson. Off the roof, a serve. After trailing by 5, Hillsboro Central Valley storms back for the 16-15 lead. That's Bishop's first ace tonight. That one's across. Gonzalez, back row to Thompson. Pushed across by DVE. Olsen sets up for Cope, and she is denied. And on the block was Larson. And we're knotted up at 16. Aaliyah Pukchavinsky to serve. Back row, Benson, two-hand fist. And it just finds the line, 17-16. Benson doing it in more ways than one tonight. Olsen's going to check out for Olivia Anderson. Molly Smeldon, who has 14 service points tonight, has 15. And an ace. 5 aces for Smeldon, 18-16. Timeout, Hannah Laxdal. Hillsboro Central Valley looking for the clean sweep, and we'll find the break here in our third set on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazan CSL scoreboard. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Hillsboro Central Valley student section breaking up the Skull chant, and for good reason, storming back to take the 18-16 lead on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazan CSL scoreboard. Molly Smeldon with the ace, and now another serve dug up by Kittleson to Thompson, sent over by Larson on the volley. Here is, looks to be Aarons, now sends it back over Olsen. Thompson two-hand tapper. That's Aarons to Anderson. Cope the attack, and the kill. Cope leading all attackers tonight with 13, 19-16 set. Smeldon now with Another ace off Gonzalez. She has 6 and make that running out of room here. 16 service points. 20-16. Molly Smeldon taking control and smothering the Titans. Serve across. Played by DeVille. Bishop to Smeldon. Culp, the 2 one-hand touch, and the fist not in time from LaRock. 21-16. Service point number 17 for Smeldon. Sends it over. Ace serve once again. The aces are abundant tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley and Molly Smeldon. 22-16, sends it across. Gonzalez. And put down by Culp. Who else? 2 away from the sweep. Culp with 14 kills. Trying to match her 16 on Tuesday. Here's Smeldon. Played by LaRock. Thompson into the net. Saved by Larson. Bishop. Back row to Smeldon. And a little tapper. And it finds no man's land once again for Culp. She has 15. And we are at set and match point. Aarons. Set to go here. Kittleson. Back to her spot. Molly Smeldon, possibly the last serve of the night. It is a serve, Molly Smeldon. 8 tonight and 25-16. Your final in the third set. A clean sweep for Hillsboro Central Valley here in Drayton, North Dakota. The Burros are 4-2, and they take it from their Region 2 rivals, the Titans. Your final on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seat sales scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley, a clean sweep in 3. 25-9, 25-8, and this one a bit closer, but 25-16. Burros blast the Titans for their first Region 2 win of the season. Take a break and come back for our post-game report, our players of the game, and post-game interviews. Don't go anywhere. You are watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Excellent pay and a stable business. Get a sweet life and a great career with American Crystal Sugar Company. From mechanics to welders to electricians, we need motivated individuals for highly skilled positions. In addition to great benefits and room to advance your career, our work schedule gives you the personal time for everything that makes your life sweeter. Apply today at crystalsugar.com.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. As you can see, one of our players of the game, Stella Benson, on your screen right now. Her Burros take it from the Titans in a clean sweep, 3-0 over Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Stella Benson is our Enbridge Energy Player of the game. And Stella, for good reason. You were all over the stat line tonight. I believe you had 5 service points, 2 aces, 7 kills and 2 blocks, and a plethora of assists. Your first Region 2 win and first Region 2 matchup tonight for your Burros. Your initial thoughts, Stella?
Yeah, we came in here knowing it was our first region game. We wanted to start out strong, so we had more energy, and I thought we came out and did what we needed to do.
You guys already have 4 wins this season, just 2 a year ago. You've doubled it. What has been different for this Burros squad?
I think, honestly, we just play better together than last year. Maybe we have a little bit more energy. I guess we've played together more now since it was a lot of returning starters, so that's nice. But, yeah, definitely just more togetherness.
You didn't allow double digits on the scoreboard against the Titans until the third set. What was it about your energy early on in that game that smothered DVE?
I think at the beginning of the game, we knew that we kind of had to bring our own energy because we're so far away from home. So just creating the energy on the court helped us string points together and not let them get too far ahead of us. Ever.
And you brought the energy. You're Enbridge Energy Player of the game. I'm certain you've held that honor many times, our first time meeting, but Stella Benson, our Enbridge Energy Player of the game. Good luck going forward and have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Stella Benson, our Enbridge Energy Player of the game. She gets congratulated by her teammates. Enbridge Energy Player of the game brought to you by Enbridge. Work has begun to replace Line 3 in keeping everyone safe as Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. And I believe we have another visitor ready for the broadcast booth. We got Molly Smeldon coming in, and she was pinpoint precise tonight. We'll get her around and on camera. Molly, if you can hear me, nice to meet you first off. Congratulations on the win. You are RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. I haven't even tallied your stats up, but you were on a roll in that third set especially. I believe you finished with 8 aces and somewhere around, I want to say, in the mid-20s in service points. Your initial thoughts after tonight's Region 2 win?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Your initial thoughts. Got nothing?
I got nothing for that. I don't know.
You put so much on the board and you got nothing to say about it.
I mean, working hard, giving 110% always is talking, communicating with your teammates, getting to know them on the court too, on and off the court.
How'd you guys keep Drayton Valley-Edinburg at bay for so long until that third set? Stella talked about energy. You guys were able to string along service points one after another. You really built on the energy. What was it like feeding off that momentum?
It was amazing, just having that energy and having teammates that are proud of you and cheering you on, and especially with the crowd behind you too. It's an amazing feeling.
Yeah, we got to say about the Hillsboro Central Valley student section traveling, 86 miles, an hour and 12 minutes?
Yep.
What kind of shout out can you give your fellow classmates?
I appreciate them being there, and I appreciate them cheering loud and being basically the boys, but in girl version.
They did a great job. You guys did a great job tonight. And Molly, you are RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. Congrats to you. Congrats to your Burros on the 4-2 start to the season.
Thank you.
Thank you, Molly Smeldon, for taking the time. Go soak in the victory. Molly Smeldon, our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game, courtesy of RDK Enterprises. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. And we will talk to the head honcho, Katie Colness, for Hillsboro Central Valley and her 5th year as head coach and a 4-2 start to 2021 after a 2-14 COVID season a year ago.
Yeah.
Coach, I'm sure you're feeling great.
Yeah, feeling good to have that victory, especially in that third set with our slow set, our slow start. I'm like, no, not again, not the game that we had Tuesday. Let's get back in it. Let's focus. Let's do the things that we can control. Get the momentum back on our side, and I thought the girls did a good job with that. We came back. We controlled what we could. We focused on those passes. Our front row, they ran some routes. They went up and finished, and it allowed us to have a victory here in 3 sets.
That third set got a little closer than you might have liked, and we talked about in our pregame show against Nelson County. You wanted that third set back versus that Nelson County team on Tuesday.
Yeah.
What changed in your team's mindset to come away with the sweep?
I think we changed over that confidence and that momentum a little bit earlier than what we had against Nelson County, and that was the difference maker for us. I had to call those 2 timeouts before they had 11 points. We maybe had like 4 or 5, and I said, we got to get out there and we got to control. We got to go out there and we got to take control. And I thought they stepped up. We picked up some balls that maybe we wouldn't have if we weren't ready. And they went and executed when we needed to, which was great to see. And it was good to see the girls come back and to finish. Against some teams that we'll see down the road, that won't work. We can't allow teams to pull away from us 3 or 4 points or 6 that it was in this instance here. But it was great to see that they had that fight and that drive to get back and then to pull off that victory.
Your players really peppered the paint tonight, and they peppered the stat line as well. We talked about Stella Benson, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and we talked about Molly Smeldon, our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game. And we got to talk about the player who balled out on Tuesday, Sydney Culp, with 16 kills on Tuesday, to our count 15 tonight.
Yes.
And she was decisive and authoritative tonight. What do you got to say about Sydney?
It's fun to watch Sydney out there. We have her playing all the way around because she can be an attack threat in that back row too. You saw her take a couple attempts and got a couple of her kills that way. She just controls. She controls the game. She was trying to get her timing on those quick. She was just so excited. She's like, Coach, I just wanted to go hit. And I said, I know, but you get in front of the ball and then you're not able to hit it like you do. But I thought she did a great job dominating. She was ready for those balls that came over on the first or second, ready to hit it back in there onto their side, not let it back on ours, playing defense that way, and then just wanting that ball. And the setters, they feed off that. They're like, I'm going to give it to the players that want it and that have that confidence. And I thought she did a great job there. Stella did a great job up front too tonight. And then Molly, like you talked about in that back row, her serving. She's got an aggressive serve, and she's smart where she puts that ball. And it's shown, and that was a huge part for us to pull away there at the end of that third set.
I also want to point out Maddie Olson, who finished tonight with 12 service points and also, I believe, 3 ace serves. So everyone contributing tonight.
Yes.
What's it like having all this momentum as you gear up, I believe, for the Valley City Optimist tournament, and which is after you play North Border on the 14th.
It's great. We have a group of girls that are very talented all the way around. They're starting to understand their roles a lot better and doing what they're supposed to do so that their teammates can trust that they'll do what they're going to do. You see lapses every once in a while, but we're working on getting that 100%, and I'm thinking that's going to help us in the game against North Border. We saw North Border playing at that Northern Cast tournament. They went 3 with Winemere Lidgerwood, who we went 3 with right after. So I know North Border is a very scrappy team. They're a team that's determined to go out and win every game. And so we just got to get out there and play. We get it on our home court. We're ready to go on Tuesday, and then hopefully that'll prepare us into going into the Big Optimist tournament on Saturday.
Coach Konis, just like you started the night, cool, calm, and collected. 3-0 sweep versus DVE. Your final thoughts on tonight's matchup?
The girls have been really, really working hard, and it showed tonight. It was great for all 3 teams to have a successful evening. We saw a lot of growth too from those girls, and they had a lot of fun tonight. So I'm ready to get into practice tomorrow, and then we host the JV tournament and get to see them play a little bit. And I don't know, it's gonna be a good start to a good year.
It was good to watch. Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck going forward, and have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time. Coach Katie Konis. Good meeting you, by the way, as her Burros take it from the Titans at 3-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazant seed sales scoreboard. Take a break and come back with our final tallies of the night. Burros over the Titans here in the 5th game of the season in North Dakota High School Volleyball. You're watching the YourLiveEvent.com postgame report.
At the City of Hillsboro, we're here to power the moments of summer. Whether you're spending the afternoon at the pool, taking in extra innings at the ball game, or lighting up the backyard barbecue. The City of Hillsboro works behind the scenes to power all of summer's special moments. We hope you enjoy them all as we continue to provide safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. The City of Hillsboro, we power on.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Work has begun to replace Line 3 near your community, and keeping everyone safe is our top priority. Please be extra careful when driving near construction activity. Be aware of trucks and heavy equipment, and please don't enter the work areas, because we all want everyone home safe. For more information, visit enbridge.com/line3us.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Welcome back for one final time here on YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley takes it from Drayton Valley-Edinburg in a clean sweep, 3-0. Set scores of 25-9, 25-8, and 25-16. The Burros take care of the Titans in the Burrows' first Region 2 matchup of 2021. Currently right now, Hillsboro Central Valley advances to 4-2 and 1-1 on the road, 1-0 in Region 2. As for Drayton Valley-Edinburg, they fall to 0-5, 0-2 at home, and 0-2 in Region 2. Both teams' next matchup will see Hillsboro Central Valley take on North Border. That game will be on YourLiveEvent.com. That one is next Tuesday, I believe, on the 14th. If I have my dates correct. After that, the Burros take on a tournament. They take on the Valley City Optimist Tournament. That's on the 18th. I'll get those official dates sorted out. As for Drayton Valley-Edinburg, they go to the Volley at the Valley. That tournament at Central Cass on September 11th on Saturday. And wouldn't you know it, my Google Calendar unloaded on my iPhone 6s Plus. So we're going to have to wait a hot second as it loads back up. But once again, the Burros take care of Drayton Valley-Edinburg 3-0, 3-0. The Burros double their win total from last season at 2-14 to now 4-2, and they look to take it to the next notch against North Border. Let's recap our players of the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Stella Benson, finished with 7 kills, 2 blocks, 2 aces, and 5 service points, as well as a plethora of assists. Right next to her, Cindy Culp led all attackers with 15 kills and 2 service points to her name, 1 ace as well. Paige Bishop with 7 serve points, 1 kill. Maddie Olson rattled off 6 serve points in a row, finished with 12 on the night with 3 aces. Matea Aarons with 2 service points, 2 kills. Krista Ackerman with 5 kills to her credit. And Molly Smeldon, our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game, with 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, I want to say, for service points by Molly Smeldon, and 8 ace serves. Smeldon was smothering tonight. Final stats for Hillsboro Central Valley for Drayton Valley-Edinburg. Claire Thompson had a nice run in the third set with 5 service points, 3 in a row, and then 3 aces as well for Thompson. Ella Kittleson, 3 service points, 3 kills, 2 aces. Gwyneth Wheeler with 1 kill, 2 service points. KJ Asan with 1 service point. Easton Larson, 1 kill and 1 block as well. And Aaliyah Pukchavinsky with 1 service point for Drayton Valley-Edinburg. A lot of the points coming for the Titans off of Hillsboro Central Valley mistakes and misplays. And the Burros make the Titans pay for those misplays in 3-0. And we'll officially look forward to both matchups coming up next for the Burros and the Titans. On the 14th, yes, next Tuesday, Hillsboro Central Valley heads home. And that game will be at Central Valley versus North Border. They take on North Border. Next Tuesday after that is the Valley City Optimist Tournament once again. The Titans on Saturday head to Central Cass for the Volley at the Valley. Titans still winless, 0-5. Burros 4-2, and a perfect 1-0 in Region 2. That just about wraps it up for here at North Dakota, here at Drayton, North Dakota, Drayton High School. If you want to see the recap of this ball game, of this match, go to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and find our sports recap section page. As well, you can find video highlights on our Facebook page at Your Live Event and our Twitter page at Your Live Event 1, as well as our YouTube page. And you are on our YouTube page right now, so not too far to find. Thanks to all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Please patronize the sponsors that help do so. They want your business, and we are glad to share the screen as they help us make tonight possible between Hillsboro Central Valley and Drayton Valley-Edinburg. For Mark Forseff, our technical director at Halstead Telephone Company, and myself, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a terrific rest of your Thursday night, and good night from Drayton.